Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I have speeded up this video so it's not in real time. It took me about 30 minutes to make this card all told. So I'm just showing you some of the sketches that I'll be working on, and today I'm going to be working on the Atlantic Art Sketch Challenge number 440. So the others are from Creative Scrapbooker magazine. They do a sketch every month that you can enter your scrapbook page, or the Color My Heart, Color Dear challenge. So what I'm showing you is this little monarch that has been sitting on my desk for quite a while. I made it a long time ago, and it's from this Grateful Heart card making excuse me, stamp that I've had for quite a while, and I love, absolutely love the monarch butterfly. And so I used a Blooms with Grace Picture My Life card and put the butterfly, colored it with either markers or the pencils. It could be the pencils, and popped it up a little bit and added a little glitz to the center of the flowers there. Those circles were also sitting on my desk, so why not go ahead and use them. And this is a piece of some wood paper that I've had in my stash, and so either side would work great for this particular color scheme. But I chose I like the diagonal interest from the other side. So it was a hard decision for me, to tell you the truth. Most decisions are very hard for me. And then I've got this color that I used to cut into 4 1/4 by, excuse me, 5 1/2. And the wood is cut 3/8 of an inch shorter all around, to just give a little bit of color peeking out, just to help coordinate with the centerpiece of the card. So I went ahead and I'm going to glue the Picture My Life card down directly on the cardstock, and then I'll pop the cardstock up so we have some dimension going on the card. And the stripe going across, I've just kind of decided that I would use some of my shimmer trim, and this bronze shimmer trim is just so beautiful, so I'm using that. And I'm going to, and I could have used gold for the outside, but so I'm putting the bronze down, and I'm putting it's not directly in the middle, it's towards the bottom. I just eyeballed it, I didn't measure it, and then I'm cutting the excess off here. So I'm going to take a piece of lemonade shimmer trim, which I haven't used yet. I got it and I haven't used it yet, but I just want to thicken up that band and make it stand out a little bit. So the light is going to help add the contrast. And so I'm going to take the shimmer trim and I'm going to put it on my cutting board. And I'm trying to get it in the middle. I don't quite get there. It's not exactly in the middle of the cutting groove, but I don't know that until after I cut. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it can be a little bit thicker at the bottom and a little thinner at the top. So I'm just going to run that along the edge of the bronze, and the thinner piece is going to go at the top. And so it just kind of makes the bronze really stick out. So, and I love this butterfly. I've used him before, so I've gotten quite a bit of use out of that. And here I'm using the thin foam tape to raise the centerpiece. It is a centerpiece of the card. And I just decided I make a lot of cards anyway because I make the card workshops, and I get the subscription card making and scrapbooking, and so I have a lot of cards in my stash. And I've been sending out cards to some friends that are going through some health issues, and so I'm trying to send them something a little cheery in the mail, other than, we all get junk mail. So this is something that, amazingly isn't junk. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this Hello Friend from my butterfly set. And I'm just going to put it down, face down, and then pick it up with my block. And I'm going to use my intense black ink to stamp it. So I don't think that I've used this before, so I don't know why I didn't season it. I usually rub it on my skin and season it a little bit, and I didn't even put my spongy piece down below. So I didn't get a good impression. So I'm trying it again. But I think that because I didn't season it, there's probably some oil and what have you on the stamp. So I just wasn't thinking. Anyway, took me a little bit to get a good impression, but I mean, and I was going to cut it out. I was going to do a freehand cutout, which would have been totally okay, but I'm cutting it out with my Fisker's cutting board. So but it kind of, after I cut it and when I was going to put it down, it just kind of looked crooked to me. But I wanted to corner the edges, but it's too narrow of a piece to really have it look okay. Excuse me. I have a lingering cough from that sinus infection. So I try this and it's like, no, that just really doesn't work very well. See, it's just not, it doesn't make I mean, it rounds the corners, but there's not enough space in between. So it looks kind of wonky. So I'm going to try it again. Because how many times can you do this? So here we go for another try. It's still coming out light, which is just kind of, this is what happens when you don't season your stamps. So that's a reminder to season your stamps before you use them. And now I'm just going to cut this one out. And I'm not going to corner the edges. I'm not going to round the edges. I'm just going to put it straight on square. And so I'm trying to see trying to get it even this time, because I really did make it uneven. And I think because the two words don't line up, so it's a little hard to get it perfectly square, because you think it looks square, but then the friend is offset from the hello, and this is not this complicated. But that's what you do. So here we go. Okay, and then I kind of try it out, and I decide, it kind of looks a little... This is where I should have done just a freehand and cut around all of the edges, and that would have been better, actually, than just going with a little square cut. And as it turns out, it wasn't square, so there we go. Now we go. I'm just gonna, and now I'm gonna pop it up with a strip of foam tape. So we've got a lot of dimension going here. So on the inside, so there's the hello friend. And then on the inside, this is the October stamp of the month. And it's just absolutely adorable. So the colors, I'm going to use those colors from the Color Dare challenge to color in one of those critters. And I haven't decided whether I'm just going to stamp it with the intense black and then color, or if I'm going to emboss it. I just don't know. But just so you know, with these challenges, like the Atlantic Heart Sketch Challenge, you can go through, they've got, you know, all of their sketches out there, and you can go there and make cards using their sketches. And just whatever papers you have, you can go ahead and use up, you know, some of your papers by making these cards with these, and, you know, you can customize it for whatever you need the card for, whether it's get well soon, you know, sympathy, I miss you, thinking of you, thank you, you know, whatever, happy birthday, whatever it happens to be. But they have great sketches, and they come out looking real nice just because you've got a great sketch to start off with. So I highly recommend them. That little website, it's a blog site, Atlantic Heart Sketch Challenge. And so I'm going to decorate, you know, I always decorate my envelopes. And so I'm going to put a butterfly on my block, and I'm going to stamp the butterfly in the intense black. And for some reason I'm not getting, now this stamp has been used and it's been seasoned. So, and I've got a lot of ink in my stamp pad, so I don't really know why I'm having a problem here, unless it needed to be seasoned again. And maybe that's what I should have done, was to rub it on my skin again and just kind of start from the beginning. But anyway, I don't get a perfect impression, but it's okay for the envelope. And maybe I'll add some color to it so it's not quite so obvious. So I'm just going to clean off my stamp and put it back where it belongs so I can have it when I need it again. Because I have used this stamp set quite a bit, to tell you the truth. It's a sweet little stamp set that came, I don't know if it came in a kit, but it's a card making stamp set. So, and I decided to go ahead and use that leaf that came on the stamp set because it's autumn. And I just kind of decided to add a little fall flair to the back of the card. I always like to put a little image or something back there. So I like to decorate my envelope, and I like to decorate the back of the card. And so there's my card. Lots of glitz, lots of shiny, pretty butterfly, and a little thin phrase that I'll be able to write a note around. So, and then I think, well, maybe I need a little bit something else shiny. And so I pull out my thread, my gold thread, and I put it on there, and it's like, okay, you just went over the limit. You just went over your limit, Dorothy. Put it away. So, you know, I have a tendency to do that. So this is the stamp of the month. So if you're a VIP member with me, if you put in, I think, a $50 order, you get this stamp set for free. And, I mean, it's just a darling little stamp set. Just perfect for these thinking of you, sending hugs your way, love you forever. I mean, just a nice little stamp set. So if you're not a VIP, become a VIP, or if you're a VIP, then this is a great stamp set to get. So here I am giving you a close-up, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and shop with me at dorothy.closetomyheart.com. Thanks for watching. Bye now.